Hello Libra, and welcome to the weekly love reading for singles. Now Libra, for those that subscribe to me regularly, you can see this is not my usual setup. I am currently away, somewhere beachy as you can tell, but I didn't want to wait until I got home to do these readings for you guys. Spirit kept waking me up at ridiculous hours telling me, do the readings. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to get the readings out. So this is a weekly love reading for Libra singles from the 1st to the 7th of March. Before I get into your reading, in terms of astrology, it's pretty intense at the moment. We have a new moon in the sign of Pisces. We're in Pisces month. So it's a very psychic month. It's very spiritual energy. You might notice a lot of synchronicities and things going on. New moons are typically the time where I'd suggest to you to manifest and put out into the world what you'd like to bring back. But this energy is actually coupled with Mercury going retrograde at the same time. Mercury retrograde speaks about issues. Mercury represents communication, right? Communication, travel, that kind of thing. And usually when the planet retrogrades, it means, delays, things not being clear. It is not the best time to start anything new, okay? Not the best time to sign any new contracts, not the best time to move. It's not the best time to start any new relationships, even though, as I'm telling you that, I feel like you're not going to take that advice anyway. It's just not the best time. If you can hold out until April, the energy will be much better for you from an astrology point of view. If you do proceed and you have no choice and you have to proceed, just know that things are likely to change or end in about 6 months' time, okay? So whatever you're starting now will have a shift. All right, but let's get started with your reading. You come into this period with the 9 of Cups. Nice, Libra. Really beautiful energy for you, okay? This is a card of wish fulfillment. And what's interesting is that it's coupled with the 5 of Cups, okay? This is my card typically, and you can see it looks a little bit gloomy. It's my depression card, okay? Feeling a little bit lost, feeling a bit lackluster. But coupled with the 9 of Cups, it's like an evolution, right? You've stepped up from the 5 and you've pulled yourself out of it. And you're like, no, I'm going to manifest everything that I want for myself. And look at this bloody big coin at the top of it. It's like you're manifesting this new financial building, growth, whatever it is, project, whatever it may be for you. What's interesting is you start off, as I'm doing this reading, so the 1st of March, with the 6 of Swords coupled with the 8 of Cups. This has come up for quite a few signs, okay? It shows me about letting go of something, of someone, of past, finally making a choice to move on. 6 of Swords is mental energy, and Cups, 8 of Cups is emotional energy. So I think you're both mentally and emotionally ready to let go. What's interesting is that for me, sorry, I'm just seeing, you guys are going to flip as I tell you this. This is very distracted. I'm seeing a face in the cards. I don't know if you can see this. You'll probably see exactly what's on the card, but I see a face right here. I'm seeing energy come through, and it's actually just an actual cup if you have a look. But for me, looking at it here, I see it looks like a ghost trying to communicate and come through to me, a face coming through. Sorry, that's a bit intense. I don't normally draw and show you guys how I see stuff and how I see energy, but that's the whole reason why tarot readers use cards, because spirit comes through and speaks to you. It's time to let go, Libra. I feel like there's something you've been holding on to that's been holding you back. And what's interesting is it's grounded by the 5 of Swords. So this is a card of, as you can see, it's like going into battle, needing to stand up for yourself, constantly feeling like you have to prove your worth, your self-worth. And it could be in many aspects of your life. You see he's got all the swords. He's like, I'm ready to fight you. Like, come at me. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to make this work. And I feel like for some of you, when it comes to love, maybe this is a connection. Maybe it's someone from your past that you just need to let go of, because I feel like it's always tense. It's always very defensive. Either you're defensive or they're defensive. It's never kind of harmony and harmonious. And what's interesting is I feel like you've kind of held on to this energy for a while, okay? 5 years, 6 years, 8 years, however long it may be. It'll be individual for all of you. Obviously, this is a general reading. But I feel like you know now it's time to let go, because you've got 2 5s here, and 5's all about change, right? They represent change when it comes to numerology. And the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Swords speaks about, I don't want to feel like this anymore, and you make me feel like this. I want to feel like this. I want to feel fucking good about what I'm doing, right? Simple as that. And if someone makes you feel like that, Libra, then, you know, don't stay. You're a beautiful sign, because you always look for the best in people. And you always want to keep everyone happy and harmonious, right? That's the whole reason why you're represented by the scales, because you want to try and do the right thing. But I feel like when it comes at expense of yourself, and you're not living how you should be, living your best life, your most authentic life, then why? Why would we do that? Okay. The card at the center of your reading, before I get into the future, is telling you that you need to have strength and that you will have strength to get through this, okay? Sometimes all it takes is like a tarot reading to go, yeah, actually, you're right. I am mentally done. I am emotionally done because I don't want to feel like this anymore. I don't want to constantly be feeling like I'm fighting, because at the end of the day, and this is just my personal opinion, this is not spirit talking to you. This is just the wisdom of Ali, right? In all my years. But at the end of the day, a relationship should be something that makes our life better, not worse. It's pretty simple, right? And for me personally, I'd rather be single than be with someone that makes me feel like I'm constantly needing to have to prove my self-worth, or worse than that, that makes me feel like I'm not good enough. And that's the vibe that I'm getting for you, Libra. Just know that whatever choice you make, because Mercury retrograde speaks about going back, looking back at our past, people coming back up. And that's why I was saying, try not to start anything new. Whatever choice you make will be the right one, okay? And you will have the strength to see it through. What's interesting though, is you've got some sexy new energy here. Who is this new person that sparked your interest? You have the Ace of Wands coupled with the Four of Pentacles, okay? Ace of Wands is my passionate, hot, sexy card. I feel like this person's quite sexy, very charming, very alluring. I don't know if you've actually even met yet. If you have met, then, you know, once you start thinking about them, I find you find it very hard for you to get them off your mind. And it's almost kind of like, I don't think you've been entertaining this connection because you've still been caught up in this shit, trying to figure out where you're going and what you're doing, right? But this new hot connection, whoever this person is for you, in terms of signs, like I said, I've got a Leo on the board here, an Aries, a Sagittarius. They're the main ones that I'm getting. This is obviously a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everyone. But whoever this person is for you that sparks you, that just makes you feel the joy, I feel like you look at them like someone that's quite stable, that has their shit together, that's either financially abundant or that seems to be like kicking goals in life. What's really cool is that as soon as you let go of this kind of energy and have the strength to stand in the truth, the universe is like, finally, well, here you go. Boom, 2 of freaking cups. Look at that. That is someone that is a match. It's like life partnership, right? It's someone that emotionally feeds you, is going to both emotionally and physically and financially in all of the good ways support you, okay? This is someone that just sees you for who you are and you don't need to change, okay? You don't need to change who you are to be with this person. And not only that, they're hot, like you want to bang them all the time, okay? Now, if you're watching this and you're going, who is this person? No one's come in for me yet. Oh, they're coming. Okay, you're going to meet them. Or if you're trying to sit there and make it work for you, then this is not the reading for you. Okay, it's a general reading. Remember that. But for the Libra out there that is watching and resonating with this and resonating with the rest of the story, then this is also your story. And you have a passionate new beginning coming in with an absolute freaking soulmate, life partner, something like that, they're just going to blow your mind. Or they already do. They already kind of inspire you and make you feel good every time you're in their presence or in their power. What's quite cool is that as you go into the next week, you have the Knight of Wands. So this is my CAD in this deck, right? Either this represents your energy or it could represent this person that you know will have a future with. This is fast moving energy. A lot of tarot readers by this card itself read it as being very much like this, that CAD, that person that wants to charge in. It can be quite sexy energy, you know, someone who's a bit of a player. But that's okay because you've got the Two of Cups here, you've got the Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Prince of Wands. So I feel like that's either just you making up your mind, choosing to let go and going, yeah, actually, do you know what? This person makes me feel how I feel like I should feel. And this person from my past doesn't. No matter what history we have or no matter what connection, I'm going to let that go. I'm going to focus on this person because they make me feel freaking awesome. Yay! If this is resonating, like, let me know. Hit me up in the comments below. I'm curious to know all of your stories because I think it's beautiful, right? Can I please? Thank you. Okay, so you've drawn the throat chakra, so it's all about communication, and I feel like it couldn't be bit more prevalent for you, right? Because we're in a time at the moment where we've got Mercury going retrograde, and I told you it's not the best time to communicate, but I feel like you've kept your voice hidden for too long, Libra. Like, you're not speaking your truth, you're not saying how you really feel, or I think you haven't even said to your partner, whoever this person is from your past lover, maybe it's someone you've had an on again off again type thing with, you haven't ever told them the emptiness that you feel, that you're not being fulfilled, or if you have, you haven't communicated clearly, right? So the throat chakra speaks all about communication, as I said. It's associated with sound, creativity, and the ability of clairaudience in healing. Many artists, speakers, writers, singers, and others in the creative arts have an active throat chakra. To activate this, use your voice in some way, sing, chant, hum, laugh, make noise. Energize this chakra helps you speaking your truth in a clear and kind manner, improving your relationships and increasing your sense of well-being. So speaking your truth, right? Speaking your truth so that you can move forward. This is major arcana. It's the card of the Chariot, of forward movement. It does represent the sign of Cancer. So maybe a Cancer is really important. That would be a water sign. Move. Keywords: act, direct, master, discipline, focus, and effort. Now is the time to be proactive regarding matters of the heart. If you're looking for a relationship, take the initiative to find one. Take advantage of the many ways to meet your soulmate, because the energy is bloody here, right? The Two of Cups, soulmate energy. This card is about action, action, action. If your current relationship is not moving in the direction you wish, do whatever is required to shift that direction. You're the master of your own destiny, and that includes your relationships. Don't wait for others to make the first move or set the tone. Take charge. And then it goes on to say, creating and sustaining a good relationship requires discipline. It's not enough to be in a relationship. You must invest in it as well. And I mean, that's so true. How many times have you gotten in a relationship and it's all great and fun and hot and passionate in the beginning, and then life gets in the way, and it's like, when do you go on a date again? Or when do you take time to actually nurture your partner and fuss over them and do all those things? And how do you expect that back if you're not giving that to them in the first place, right? Be present in and focus on the relationship. Give every relationship the opportunity and time that it needs and deserves to flourish and grow. Now is the time to focus on your needs and the needs of your partner. Make the effort to maintain healthy boundaries for yourself and to respect the boundaries of others. While rewarding relationships require effort, there must be a balanced team from both partners. Perhaps it's time to examine your relationships. Are both partners putting forth equal effort to make the relationship work? Are you comfortable with the amount of effort your relationships require of you? If any relationship feels draining or it's not worth the effort, then perhaps it's time to move on. That was your reading, Libra. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you know, and I'll be back with you next week. Take care.